And as the former Prime Minister of Australia, obviously Mr. Abbott has got a huge amount of experience.
Even if he's a homophobic misogynist?
Well, I think that is. I don't think that's true. I haven't seen.
I've just told you what he said. I'm sure you don't support some of his comments. He's a homophobe and he's a misogynist.
Well, he's also an expert in trade.
So one plays off against the other? Really? Is that really what you're saying, Health Secretary? Come on.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that we need experts in different areas, and somebody who's the former Prime Minister of Australia is obviously an enormous expert in the field of trade. It doesn't change my views.
OK, so we can forgive his comments about women and about letting the elderly die of COVID-19 and about his views on the gay community, even though I believe his sister is gay. We can forgive all of that because he's good at trade.
Well, I'm doing everything in my power to prevent a second wave and protect people from coronavirus.
Health Secretary, it's not my question. We've spent 8 minutes talking about that. I'm asking you about whether this is a fit and proper person to represent us as far as trade is concerned, given the views that he holds.
Well, look, I think, Kay, the best thing to say is that I am totally focused on the coronavirus crisis and the future of the NHS and of social care. That is my area, right? I do know that Mr. Abbott is very good and very experienced in trade. It is clearly a very important decision that the Prime Minister and the Trade Secretary are across, because we do want experts, absolutely, and people who have huge experience, especially when we're putting together an area of policy in trade that, frankly, has been given over to the EU for the last 35 years.
Yeah.
So
okay.
There's a good reason there. But I've been obviously totally focused on the health area, as you'll entirely understand.
What are the odds that we get this type of reporting in the United States? Here's the problem in the United States. The reason we won't get that type of reporting here is because media outlets are more concerned with having access to these politicians. Because the politicians, so long as they say, well, they don't treat me right on this platform, so I'm not going to go to that platform, then if that's the case, then don't bring them on your platform. Give somebody else their platform. Bring somebody else on. Instead of trying to always maintain what's called access journalism, you'll never be able to do actual reporting, to actually call people on the carpet for their ridiculousness if all you're concerned about is getting access to these politicians. I don't know what goes on in the UK. I don't follow their politics enough to really, or their media enough to really tell you if this is a consistent thing in their country. But I will tell you this is absolutely something that you don't see in the United States of America. And because of that, that's literally one of the reasons we have Donald Trump. Because people were more concerned about the clicks that they can get, the views that they can get, and the access that they could get. They were more concerned about being able to have the featured interview with the president. And it's very easy to fall into this trap, right? It's easy to fall into this trap. But my God, how glorious is it for you to be known as the reporter, the journalist who called the politician on a carpet and they couldn't even respond without looking like a complete moron. We put so much energy in this country into glamorizing and popularizing and becoming fans of politicians that really nobody holds these people accountable. Very few, if any, American journalists hold politicians accountable. And because of that, we are in the situation that we are in right now.